What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today when I talk to you about Ripple, I want to go over some of the data points, break it down what's moving it, and go over everything else that you need to know, including a pretty kick-ass rumor. So I want to go over all that. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Ripple is down 5.22%, 1.41 billion in volume over the last 24 hours. So volume is getting a little bit on the low end, and unfortunately, that's just not really anything to do with Ripple. That's just the broader market. There's a lot of fear and greed index is under the fear category 27, so people's appetite for risk just isn't there. It is improving from where it was when it was at 15, but still, bigger picture, it's still a lot of fear. And this is why you're seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, many of them down over the last 24 hours. So I think right now just the market is looking for that next big catalyst, whether it be a rate cut or something along those lines, because Powell did really give some warning signals to the broader market. And as I've said in the past, a couple things really drive crypto: people's appetite for risk and also people's consumers' buying power. And so if there is a lot of fear in the broader market, consumers' buying power would go down. Thus, you see crypto. So it's kind of a interesting chain, but it can all be explained. There is one thing though that does signal that whales are really waiting on the sidelines. So we did see a lot of good volume when it did have that spike about the SEC lawsuit being dropped. And if we kind of look at the liquidity right over here on who's been selling, whether it be shorts or longs, you see longs mostly closing out their positions, but not to the same magnitude that was buying. So insinuating that whales did recently buy in and have been holding. Even though it's been going down slightly, they are holding. So there's a lot of big news that could potentially come out. One is this. So Watcher Guru did recently state that their account was hacked. And if you have a crypto account and it gets hacked, I think 9 times out of 10, it'd be fair to assume that it's going to be pumping a crap coin. But it talked about Ripple. So I do feel like there is some validity to this. And it just says, just in Swift nearing agreement with Ripple to use Ripple for cross-border payments with billions of Ripple secured in escrow as liquidity reserves. So this is huge news. This would cause a massive bump up in the price. So this is just my viewpoint, of course, but some people, so this is just categorized as a rumor right now. But again, if this rumor, no different than the SEC lawsuit being dropped, it's going to cause the price to go up quite considerably. And the reason why I'm saying the SEC lawsuit was a rumor, because even I saw a couple days prior, a lot of individuals kind of giving hints on social media saying, hey, it's coming in a couple days, SEC lawsuit is going to be dropped. So I think there's always someone that knows something out there. So that's just my viewpoint, of course. But let me know your general thoughts on that. Ripple, unfortunately, as well, did get hit quite hard. So it is ranked at number 4 based on market cap. So that, in that regard, not necessarily the best. And it is nearing this pivot point right here of $2.33. So that's going to be a key support to really hold, at least in the short term, up until there's a big catalyst. And I think in general, with the SEC lawsuit being dropped, that just means a matter of time before a ETF is fully established. So yeah, I think that there's a hell of a lot of big things coming in Ripple's future, but it's going to be a very volatile ride. Just be comfortable with that. So let me know your thoughts on Ripple. Do you think that there is any validity to this news and rumor? And if so, what do you think that would do to the stock price? Do you think that would prompt a squeeze, or do you think that this would be just more of a kind of up and down pump type of scenario that happened with the SEC kind of scenario? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon and get buy signals on stocks, options, or crypto. Many of them have been absolutely on point and bangers. Definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.